The PDK Red Wireless Deadbolt is the ideal solution for multifamily residential facilities. Let's take a look at how to install a Red Deadbolt. To complete this installation, you will need two tools, a Phillips #1 screwdriver and a #2 screwdriver. It is very important to not use any power tools during the installation of these locks. Inside the packaging for your Red Deadbolt, you are going to find the following: installation instructions, as well as a door template for the door prep. You will find the outside escutcheon, the inside escutcheon, and you will have an accessory box with many more items. The accessory box will include 4 AA batteries, an adjustable deadbolt latch, a dust cover, a strike plate, and a set of keys. Now, it will also contain a hardware kit, and that hardware kit is going to contain the smaller items, such as the strike reinforcement plate and several screws, including combo screws, long flathead screws, long panhead screws, and finally, small panhead screws. To begin, make sure that the door is prepped correctly. You can refer to the door prep video if you have any questions on how to prepare your door. To begin the installation, insert the latch bolt, making sure that the crosshairs are down. Secure the latch box in place with the provided combo screws. To allow for any micro adjustments that may be needed later, make sure to only tighten these screws about 80% of the way. Let's move on to installing the outside escutcheon. Before doing so, make sure that the tailpiece, this metal piece in here, is in the proper orientation. For right-hand doors, twist it counterclockwise, and for left-hand doors, twist it clockwise. Next, carefully feed your control cable underneath the deadbolt. Make sure your tailpiece simultaneously sits vertically within the crosshairs.
There we go.
Let's move on to installing the outside escutcheon. Before doing so, make sure that the tailpiece is in the proper orientation. For right-hand doors, twist it counterclockwise, and for left-hand doors, twist it clockwise. Next, carefully feed your control cable underneath the deadbolt. Make sure your tailpiece sits vertically within the crosshairs. Next, take the mounting plate off of the inside escutcheon and feed your wire through the hole, making sure it aligns properly with the tailpiece. It's important to verify that the through holes are properly aligned with the deadbolt latch and the threaded holes on the outside escutcheon. Next, secure the outside escutcheon to the mounting plate using the 2 long panhead screws provided, again using the Phillips #2 screwdriver. I reiterate, make sure that you are not using any power tools when installing the locks. Now we can grab our key, insert it into the keyhole on the outside escutcheon, and test the action of the deadbolt. If you do not have a smooth action, or if there is any binding, back off the through bolt slightly to fine-tune your adjustments. Next, remove the battery cover from the inside escutcheon and set it aside, and grab the control cable and connect it to the white connector on the control board of the inside escutcheon. With that cable secured in place, route the cable through the cable guide at the bottom of the bracket. Ensure that your thumb turn is pointing away from the deadbolt latch or towards the hinge. Using the small panhead screws and a Phillips #2 screwdriver, secure the inside escutcheon to the mounting plate. Now insert your 4 AA batteries and reattach the battery cover. With everything installed, you can now fully secure the latch bolt in place. Finally, let's do a test to make sure that everything is moving the way it should. Test the thumb turn and the key, ensuring that the movement is smooth and has no friction. And that's it. With your installation complete, you can now move on to configuring your device in PDK.io.